Hey guys, Basic Bill Smith here with another basic bud review. Excuse me. Let's try out this purple haze. That's what it's all about. Today's video is a review of purple haze cannabis. Just took a hit right before I started the video. There you go. Got it focused. I'm using kind of a cheap phone, guys, okay, for the channel. And I'll do a review on this phone too. It's actually not a bad phone. I mean, you can tell the camera isn't maybe as good as a flagship expensive phone. Not bad though. And then other times I'll use a better phone if I don't know if I have one actually. I got to see which one's better. Anyway, there's the Purple Haze Cannabis, and I got it from Dabums, which is a cheap bud brand here in Washington State. Goes for about $7 for an 8, $6 or $7. What's my impressions? My impression is that it's pretty good. I mean, these buds are fairly compact, right? This is not some loose buds. Then again, the old school Purple Haze may have been loose buds, and this is the new school strain. I think that is the case, by the way, just so you know. But these buds, they look nice. They have a purple tone to them a little bit, kind of dark green calyx. That's the one bad thing about this phone, is just the camera isn't that great. But hey, it's cheap bud, so we're going to use a cheap phone. This is the phone I'm using, by the way. It's an AT&T Motivate Pro 5G, and I will do a review on it sometime. It's pretty good for the price. I like it. I have other phones too, so maybe I'll try one of the other phones on another time. Body armor is really yummy for a sports drink, because the reason I like it is because it doesn't have any high fructose corn syrup like Powerade does, and the sweeteners are natural, and it's got B vitamins and stuff. So anyway, I like those. Here's my bong. I just took a toke. And this bud, it smells kind of sweet and spicy a little bit and pungent. The high of it is pretty strong. It kicks in pretty quick right off the bat. And it's not really that functionable of a strain for a sativa. It's kind of a kickback type of strain, or maybe go fishing or walk your dog, or playing guitar, playing video games, sitting around the house. You can go on adventures too, but you're not going to be super productive on it, I don't think. But you could be if you only take 1 or 2 puffs. Actually, you could be. But it's pretty strong. And I was actually surprised. I was expecting it might be a gimmick, just because I know that name is well known, and so they might just try and sell some bud that isn't that great or something. Just call it Purple Haze. But it's pretty good, and it's one of the stronger ones from Dabums, actually. I've tried a few of their strains, and there's their RSO, by the way, just so you know, in case you're curious about RSO. I haven't tried it yet, but I did pick some up. And by the way, I got these buds and the RSO in Spokane, Washington, in case you're curious. I got a lot to choose from in Spokane, and the price is very affordable with Dabums. Their ounces are about $38. Their eighths are about $7 or $8. And this bud pretty much matches up with in the photo, except for actually there's more purple on mine than there is on the Leafly photo. So we did real good. It's a little bit racy. There's a little bit of a body high. Honestly, I haven't really used that much of it yet, so my review isn't that thorough, because I haven't really gotten that into it yet. But I can tell you it really does kick hard. And if you want a bud that you don't have to smoke that much of to get what you're after, then this is it. So you take a couple of puffs, you're going to get that kind of speedy, stimulated sativa effect. Like, yeah, I'll get up and vacuum now. But if you take 5 or 6, then you're probably not going to get the vacuuming done. Okay. So that's about it. As far as the effects are concerned. And the flavor is kind of like the scent. You don't get a lot of flavor when you're talking about a $7 or $6 eighth, right? This is not like I spent $35 on this eighth. If I did, then I'd be spending a lot more time talking about the taste. I'll just say it tastes decent. It's not harsh. Um, and this is just one of the more impressive eights from dabums because these buds are decently compact, and a lot of the other strains aren't really that compact. So their purple haze is standout. By the way, I apologize that the camera shakes a bit, and this camera does not have the stability or whatever they call it, because this phone was only $50. This AT&T Motivate 5G, it's only $50. It's pretty good though. Anyway, thanks a lot for stopping by for this brief Purple Haze review. And if you get a chance, I would say go for it. You might not get a whole ounce of it because you might want a little more variety. It doesn't have a lot of euphoria in it. It doesn't really make you laugh that much. But it's a good hard-hitting sativa, and everybody should try Purple Haze at least once, right?